The following is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
A Martini production.
Chatter that matters.
Unlike all those little pansy asses nowadays.
That's how the show opens up every week now. What's going on, everyone? Happy Monday. Hope you're all doing well. 3 days till Halloween. 3 days to Halloween, everyone. Chatter That Matters, episode 41, October 28th. I feel like I'm doing a documentary. How you guys doing, man?
Yeah, just great. It's good to be here.
Good, chilling.
Everything's good? Weekend was good?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Tiring. Weekend was tiring. Had an event with the kids. They shut the street down for the kids, like where the businesses are, and they just let all the kids run around and in their costumes and stuff. So it was cool, like a pre-Halloween event.
Oh, nice.
Nothing crazy. But how was your weekend, Vision? Anything cool happen?
Yeah, it was something like similar to that. We did like a little Halloween event somewhere else. It was cool. It was cool trick or treating at businesses. So
Lots of candy.
Yeah. And today I actually just kept my son. I was like, you know what, you can stay with me. And like 2 hours in, I was like, man, I should take him.
Yeah, I should just.
He told me time out. Like,
Damn.
look what I do. But yeah.
Good to see you, man.
Yeah.
What's going on, Alan? Always good to see you. How's it going? How was your weekend?
Yeah. Thanks for having me. Yeah, the weekend was good. I spent most of it looking at art prints. I decided that it was going to be I need some art prints to decorate a couple of walls. So yeah, I was online checking out a bunch of art prints. Ended up buying 3. So yeah, we'll see.
Nice.
3, not bad at all. That's exciting. It's always nice to spend money when it comes to the hobby.
Yeah, luckily, art prints aren't like buying a $4,000 statue, so it doesn't hurt too bad.
Sometimes even worse because you just $80 here, $60 here, and it adds up. It keeps going. Then you start buying. You get to the point where you're buying art prints you don't even have wall space for.
Yeah, I'm afraid that might happen, and then of course there's always you have to get them framed, so it's never as easy and cheap as you think it's going to be.
It can be a mess very quick. Glad you can make it.
Yeah, thanks.
Piggy, what's going on? Happy Monday, buddy. How was your weekend?
Happy Monday. The weekend was tiring. The spot Charlie's that D3 and I always tell you guys about, they had an anime fest there on Sunday. So it was jam-packed, wall-to-wall, a bunch of anime voice actors, people cosplaying. For us figure collectors, there was a sale on like 20% off all the action figures and all the stores that were there, which is a good thing and a horrible thing if you're on a budget. And just recouping and getting back into the swing of the work week.
Heck yeah. Always good to see you and have you on for a Monday.
Appreciate it.
Vega, what's going on? Happy Monday to you.
Hey,
Megan. Release Megan.
Yeah, welcome to 7 Day of Sideshow Spooktacular. Woo! Our sleep is for the week because you never know when the chaos and hijinks will go down. So please stay tuned to all of our social media accounts and be on the lookout for live streams, giveaways, and other random goodies. And don't forget to let your geek side show. That's my audition.
I didn't know this was like an interview. Yeah, an audition. Like, wow. I'd hire you.
I unexpectedly keep running into a lot of their live streams.
The streams, yeah, I know.
Yeah,
same here.
So I'm starting to pick up on all the lingo that they all keep throwing out there. Not that it's anything new, but
you got to find one in your banner.
Don't worry, I'm always ready for that.
He's always ready for.
I'm always ready.
You hate to see it. So. I don't think they announced it. It showed anything today or teased anything today.
Nah, they didn't do. But
Well,
which,
fun.
you know, can't do it
Fun.
forever, I guess.
No, giveaways. And
I'd have a
stuff.
buffer day here and there.
I'm sure they'll save some for the end of the week for Halloween. Something up their sleeve.
Yeah, there's still if you haven't gone back to the coming soon page, there's still a lot of stuff on there that was announced earlier in the year that I kind of forgot about. So there's still a lot to look forward to. It may not all come out this year, but there's still a lot.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Specifically, I think a lot of people are waiting for that Weapon X and Riddler now. Those are pretty much the next ones in the docket to be.
Yeah,
Put up
I
for
forgot
pre-order.
about the Luke Skywalker,
Yeah.
like that banner and all of that. So there's still stuff out there.
See what happens. Well, good to have you, man.
Yeah.
Matt, good to see you. How's it going?
What's up, guys? How we doing?
How was your
Matt,
How was your
Yeah.
weekend?
I'm a sports guy, so
What-
my weekend wasn't that good.
Was shot? Okay.
Oh.
I understand. How was your Monday?
It's just not looking good.
Okay. Okay, fair enough. We'll leave it at that.
Oh, just got
Um,
too.
We'll leave it at that. But you guys know, Chatter That Matters. We're here just hanging out, talking about some of the stuff. We're gonna have some fun tonight. Vision helped put together a nice little Halloween little game, and talk about some of the stuff. Got some topics from some of the people, some of the viewers on Instagram. If you guys in the chat have any topics you want us to cover, questions or anything like that, let us know in the chat. We'll cover it. And before we get started, let's get to the chat, see who's here tonight. We got Random kicking it off. What's going on, Random? Great to see you, brother. We got Theo. Hope you had a great weekend as well. Mr. Popo, happy Monday to you. We got Michael stopping by as well as Kenzie. Happy Monday to both of you guys. We got Bats in the Belfry. What's going on? We got Beck stopping by. Happy Monday. Angel, great to see you, brother. What's going on, Kenzie? Good to see you. Slifer. Vegas sounds like a shill for Sideshow. Wow. Look at
That
that.
was the goal.
Jojo, happy Monday to you. Hope you're doing well. If any of you guys want to join, shoot you a link in the chat. Got a couple spots open. I know Jerry was going to join us, but some of the guys going to join us tonight, busy with work. But yeah, guys. So what's the plan? Are you guys doing anything this for Halloween? Taking anybody out? Going to any parties? What's going on? Vision, you're probably taking out the kids.
Yeah, I think she has something planned on Thursday. Halloween's Thursday, right? So yeah, more likely
Thursday.
we'll do. Yeah,
It
do
would
that.
have been nice if it was Friday, but
Yeah.
what's
I guess
what are the kids dressing up as?
My son will be Spider-Man for basically the rest of this year. He'll be having that costume on, so you're not gonna get it off of him. And my daughter's Gwen.
Harley Quinn?
No, Gwen, like Spider.
Oh,
girl.
Gwen, Spider Gwen. Okay, all right,
Yeah.
cool. All right, nice, good taste. How about you,
Yeah,
Alan?
Pamper-
Anything?
No.
It's gonna be Well, let's hope he doesn't drop her. If you know, you know.
Mm.
Alan, what's going on?
No, I don't do
Whenever Gwen is
Yep,
mentioned
yep.
on the show, that joke is always made. So just be prepared.
Young dad joke.
Alan, any parties? Any
No, I don't do anything on Halloween.
smart? That's the way to do
Yeah,
it.
I don't want to deal with all those little snot-nosed brats. I mean,
Yeah.
wonderful children.
Keep the lights off. Extra security systems on that night.
Yeah, exactly.
How about you, Matt? Kids going out? You doing anything? You've dressed up as the Joker once. I saw that photo.
Yeah, I've done that a few times.
Yeah.
No, I don't have anything planned this time, so I think just gonna lay low. It's a school night, so my kids they're a little older, so they're focused on school. So just gonna hang out. Really.
Smart. That's the way to do it. How about you, Piggy?
No, sir. Piggy does not Halloween.
No. Okay.
No, another day.
I know Vega does because he has his mask on already.
Wow, Vega, you gonna take that?
Woo.
No reaction to him. Bill's not here, so I'm not laughing.
Yeah. But damn it, I know it's not the same without Bill.
You forgot him one time, haven't seen him since.
Cypher says Alan hosts his yearly swingers party in the Frazetta art room.
Oh, that's spicy. Hey, Alan.
How dare you not invite me, Alan?
Break out the 1,000 bottles of baby oil, baby.
That's it. Holy man. That's awesome.
He has a Conan orgy.
Way too much.
Lots of fur in that room.
Yeah.
Wow.
Jesus. Okay, let's get this Kickstarter. What do I have to do here? Share screen. Okay, you guys horror fans? Because we're gonna do a little before we get into the topics, we're gonna do some horror movies. It's the scariest movie of all time that you've watched. And Vision put this together. So appreciate you doing that, Vision. But we're going to do some face-offs here. I'm going to put some polls on the chat. And I want you guys to vote. So let's get to the first one. Let me get the poll up. I'm not a big horror guy, but we'll see how this goes. See how this goes. Start a poll. Here we go. Scariest movie of all time. Okay.
I'm already worried that none of these are actually going to be scary.
I was thinking the same thing.
I was
Really?
thinking that too. I think I should have asked Vega.
It's fine because I'll come out of the woodwork with some obscure shit that no one's ever heard of, and it wouldn't be as fun.
And I'm desensitized. I was seeing The Exorcist at the drive-in at like 4 years old. So
Same, Piggy. Not not seeing The Exorcist at 4 years old because I wasn't alive yet. But yeah, I was exposed at an early age.
Here's the first two. Saw versus It.
If it were the real It, I would say It.
Get out of here.
But with the remake, I'll say Saw.
Wow.
Get out of here. I mean, I like Tim Curry and all, respect to him, but I'm not about that
because
movie.
Oh, it's
the reason
50-50 right now.
The reason I like the original one was because it was more suspenseful. You didn't see the clown face right off. You know what I mean?
That's fair. I'll give you that. I'll give it to Saw 2, though. It's not scary, but I think that the way it executed its twist, it set itself off for a franchise that's been full of the same crap for however many movies they did, yet they draw all the people in. And I feel like a lot of it is just off of what Juan was able to do in the first one.
Agreed.
What's going on, Cypher? Great to see you, brother.
That was my son's favorite movie chain outside of the Bourne Identity chain.
Jojo says Toy Story is a scary, bad continuation of movies. Wow. Thank you.
Came out
on, Rob. All right, how about you, Vision? Who are you going for?
Yeah, I will go for Saw 2. It's scary too, though. It's just like a different type of scary though. But Saw is like, man, I think I can handle that clown. But Saw, I don't know.
All right, here we go.
Yo, man, at the end with the kids though, with the little Georgie guy without the arm, that was kind of.
I don't know. I think Saw.
So how about you, Alan? Well, Saw would be horrible because you're trapped, right?
Exactly. At least you can I don't know, figure it out.
You're guaranteed to be left.
The scary part about Saw is like you can leave, but you got to cut something off to be able to get out of the chain.
Exactly.
Yeah,
spoilers.
All that.
Yeah.
Yeah, spoilers on like the 25-year-old.
I know.
Especially that little thing comes just rolling in out of nowhere. You don't do it to black people. We don't play that. We don't play that in games. Like, come on, man, what's up, man?
Tricycle.
How about you, Alan? Which one would you go with?
No, it'd have to be It.
It? Okay.
Just nothing spooky about clowns. They just freaking freak me out. Excuse my French. That one and Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I can't stand clowns.
Yeah.
I'm not too fond of them either. Even though I have a Joker.
Vega, you went It or Saw?
I was going It, then I said Saw, and then I ended up voting It. Saw is very gore porn. It makes you wince and things like that. It comes from a more supernatural standpoint. I think if I'm voting for this in terms of scariest, I think It poses a bit more fear for me than Saw does. I will say
I'll chop off her arms. Nothing.
No.
Right. no mocha ice cream if you chop off your hand, Vega.
Shit, I'll chop off my arm for.
Gotta keep
nub
the arms
in. Dip it with the nub.
Jeez. Okay. How about you said Piggy, you said Saw or It?
Yeah, Saw.
Saw, right? Okay. How about yourself, Matt?
I'm not a big horror guy, and actually I've never really seen any of these movies. But I I did see Killer Clowns from Outer Space back in the day. Alan mentioned some classic cult classic right there. And I've never really heard the term gore porn before. That's my bad. One, Vega.
I better hear that in your next review, Vega.
Gore porn? Yeah, there's plenty. I mean, Terrifier is gore porn, right? It's a movie. It's a horror movie in which its big thing is showing you something gory, right? It's not about suspense or thrills. It's just we're going to show you something super disgusting.
Right.
Oh, I get it. I just want to hear you use the term.
You want me to use it? Okay, I'll try.
All right, I'm going to end the poll here. We got 15 votes in. It's 40% for Saw, 60% for It. So It is taking it in the first round.
I'll cut my arm off if it'll help Aaron Judge get a damn hit. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah,
fucking guys.
Better get the cutting, man.
Yeah, for tonight.
The first Saw the first one with that twist at the end. That was crazy. But I'm not a big horror guy either.
But John, so just based on these pictures or just what little of I do know of these, I'd go with It.
Sure, that's fine. You go with It? Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, okay, when you see a little salt thing, don't. It's not a game. There now. That's the truth.
Yeah, but it's
just one time.
That kind of stuff doesn't. That kind of stuff. Just like what, just body dismemberment and that kind of thing, or who cuts what off and
yeah,
this and
pretty
that.
much.
I mean, that's just kind of
poison, drugs.
That's a slasher. That's a slasher.
Shotgun to the head.
How's he do it? He plays a little videotape.
Oh my god! How the witch?
It's like,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Hello, Matt. I'd like to play a game.
That's pretty good.
Wow.
So that's what Matt's going to hear, and he's going to be like, "Man, get the fuck out of here."
I'll be like the Wayans in Scary Movie. Tucked in or tucked out.
He's seen Scary Movie though. That's awesome. I love that he's seen that though.
Happy Monday, Joe. Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Now that's old school, he says. All right, next one. I put it up in the chat. The Exorcist versus The Witch.
Definitely the
This
Exorcist.
isn't even a contest.
The Witch was horrendous. I think it falls into the category of horror that if you watched it, you were horrified that you sat through it. So
what's going on, Mitchell? Great
to see you. It was horrible.
I ain't gonna say all that.
It was horrible. Unless you saw it for free.
She's a good actress, though.
Yeah. Anya Taylor-Joy is a good actress, but this type of like folk horror, this came out during that time in which the term elevated horror started getting a bit more popular, where it's less about what we actually explicitly show you on screen and much more about the implicit atmosphere that we're setting and some of the deeper themes that are going on. The Exorcist, oh God, that stands the test of time, and it continues to be a masterclass in how you deliver horror.
I'll never watch that movie.
It is.
There you, John.
Oh God,
I can't.
It is up there amongst the pinnacles of this
stuff
genre.
like that. The exorcisms and spiritual. I can't watch that.
Again, first movie I saw at the drive-in, little child. It was great. The Witch, I just didn't enjoy it, but it's not the worst movie I've ever saw. That goes to M. Night Shyamalan, whatever.
Shamalama ding dong.
Yes.
Don't say The Village.
The Village is the worst movie
The Village is
ever
amazing.
saw in my entire life. When they rolled the credits, everybody in the theater was like, "What the f did we just sit through?" And I want my money back.
I hope Village ain't on this list.
I remember watching The Village as a kid, and I didn't understand that thing. But then you started watching. Yeah, well, that came out was like early.
John's young, remember?
Yeah, man.
Oh man, I know
I would say that was like
young, though, bro.
2005-ish. That was like
2005.
mid-2000s,
I was
right?
still in high school.
Come
Huh?
on, man.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, high school, elementary school, grade 8. Yeah.
Dog.
They
Matt did not realize you were a child.
They should have sent you to see that as a punishment.
I just realized how old I am.
That's a punishment. Like, John, you didn't do the dishes. You are going to see The Village, young man. That
The Village was where it was like they made it so that the people were scared of the forest, and they separated. It was just to separate them from the actual real world, right?
Right,
Yeah.
to maintain their old world.
And the whole time they were like right off the expressway.
Yeah. That's
Damn,
crazy.
JoJo's coming for you.
Wow, JoJo, you're savage. 33 though, brother. But yeah, this is
Dang,
you.
JoJo.
This is you that does this to me. The stress and the horrible jokes. Mitchell saying, "Watch."
Ooh, the entity was amazing. Have it on.
Oh yeah, Entity was good.
Amazing.
I saw that.
So Matt hasn't watched a horror movie since the 80s. That's what I'm kind of gathering.
Man, the Entity was great.
Yeah, the Exorcist was filmed here in DC too. A lot of it was filmed here in DC.
Okay.
31 people, 32 people in here, only 15 votes. We'll give it another minute. Anyone else on the panel? Vision, you like horror movies? You don't seem like the horror movie kind of guy.
Well, I'm telling you now, you got to grow a new one. You pop that in, you guaranteed Netflix and chilling. If you got a water bed, for sure, because she have no reason but to lay down.
Dang, Quagmire.
Water bed.
I didn't.
I'm telling you, I got a plan for everything.
Vision's Quagmire, man.
What's The Witch about? I've never encountered that. Like Carrie or something.
No, it was like it was like set in the 1600s and in like New England or something, and it was like a Puritan family, I think, and they
Salem's Lot type thing. Salem's.
Yeah, and there's just there's just like dark forces in the woods, and there's a black goat, and like is this girl being like haunted by the devil or not, type of thing. I think there's a lot of like Wiccan imagery and stuff in there. Just like weird stuff's happening, and is it the devil or isn't it?
Alan, I'm going to assume you're going to go Exorcist.
Oh, absolutely, Exorcist. Yeah. And Mitchell hit it right on the nose. It was based on true events, so that alone makes it like terrifying. So.
Yeah, that's what makes it unwatchable, personally.
How dare you?
We'll end the poll here. 100% to The Exorcist.
Some smart people out there tonight. Some smart people.
I was a kid when that came out.
I don't even know what year that was. But
I saw that as a kid. Remember, dude, your head chopped off
was
with the
what?
glass.
70s? At least 70s.
Yeah, remember,
right?
I lost his head with the glass, the sheets of glass. That was dope.
When she was walking like a spider upside down.
Jeez.
Reagan. That was her name, Reagan.
Oh yeah, Reagan.
70s, I wasn't even a thought.
John, are you trying to call us old?
No.
Get him,
Yeah,
JoJo.
John, you trying to call us old?
Where's JoJo?
Wow. Here goes the next one. Hereditary versus Terrifier.
Is it the first Terrifier movie?
Yeah, the first one.
Oh, Hereditary. Next.
Is that Damien's daughter?
Oh, that's fucked up. Oh, that was wrong.
Oh.
Oh, that poor
Looks
child.
like it could be. I don't know. I've never seen. I have no idea what either one of these are.
Same here. I just see I see the Terrifier clown from all the clips, but it looks funny. Not really a horror, but
This one's kind of difficult for me.
It's difficult for you, Biggie?
I mean, I don't think either is
First
scary,
Terrifier?
but they were both decent. They weren't scary. They were just entertaining.
Entertaining, yeah, but trash.
wow. Jojo says he can't vote. That's where he draws the line because he hasn't seen either movie. Wow, Jojo, a man of integrity. Cypher says, I heard she was a Batman Black Suit fan, so they had to call her into their church to fix that demon within her.
Which one? Well, I don't know. What's the background on both of these, real quick?
I mean, Terrifier is easier to explain. It's a slasher, demented clown, and when I say, but he takes it way.
Oh, it's a he?
Yeah, it's the clown. No, Terrifier, the clown. That's Art the Clown. New age slasher, and he full very raw graphic slasher torture. He uses all kinds of tools and just
Triple X gore porn, huh?
It is. It not the first one necessarily, but the second one. I went and saw it in theaters, and I swear I had to reflect on whether I was fucked up in the head, which the answer is yes, but I had to reflect on it because of what I was watching. It is, this director pushes the boundary. They're not rated. They can't go through MPAA because you'd have to cut out half the movie.
I think you just helped me make my decision. Very good. Thanks. I'm going to go.
What do you mean they're not rated? How do you watch them then? Can you watch them legally?
Yeah, you can watch it. It's an unrated movie, and it's typically the first one was I don't even think it had a limited release in theaters. And then the second one had a limited release, got so popular that theaters kept it for longer. And then the third one had a wide release. And it's one of the most successful indie films of all time, let alone indie horror films.
And it beat another clown movie just a few weeks ago that was released in the same time. And
sure did.
Joker, right? Yeah.
Sure did. This movie, Terrifier 3, was made for $2.5 million, and that's the highest budget of any of these movies, and it's made over $50 million.
Yep. Beat your Joker.
But anyway,
bunch of
how do you
psychos
describe
out there.
Hereditary?
Bad genes.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's fuck. How do you the grandmother? Is it the grandmother that passes away, and once she dies, all this weird shit starts happening in the family. It's very supernatural based, secrets about their ancestry and stuff. Lots of hauntings. It's an A24 film, and I think this is really one of the films that put A24 really on the map in terms of being able to give a high artsy horror film. It's tries to be a lot smarter and a more mature film than the typical horror movie.
Okay.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, best I can do, but I'm trying.
Nah.
Yeah, they did Lady Bird in 8th grade.
I won't go down the whole panel, but you guys, if you have anything to vote, if you want to vote for anything, let me know.
Terrifier.
Terrifier. All right. It's pretty close. It's 40-60 right now for Terrifier.
Yeah, I haven't seen either of these, and based on what I'm hearing from the panel, I'm kind of glad I didn't waste my money to go.
You got to stream them, Alan.
It's still time wasted.
Yeah, very true.
If you watch Terrifier 1, time will be wasted, I'll tell you. But Aunt Adams, if you're watching, I know you're not, but I want a Art the Clown statue, please. I'd like to add that to the collection.
Oh.
Thank you.
He might be watching. Why wouldn't he be watching? We're going to end the poll here.
Prime One, if you're watching, he wants a Megan.
Free shipping.
Hereditary took it with 60%. That's surprising.
Okay.
Wow.
Hereditary is a big one in the horror community. A lot of people still cite it as being up there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, Jojo said I vote with the advice of my mother growing up in Jacksonville, Florida. Always said, be scared of them little white girls. Oh,
Yeah. Man.
Well, that's true in The Shining.
Hey, Road Dog, good to see you, brother. Happy Monday, man.
It's funny.
Wow, Slifer says that little girl looks like Jason Voorhees. Jeez.
Damn.
Hey, Road Dog, I have that Zuni fetish doll from Trilogy of Terror.
Do you really?
Voodoo doll's name. Yep.
That thing is so creepy.
Yep.
Okay, next on the docket will be.
Take it you keep that one in the room with the paddles?
No, he's on a separate part of the.
It'd be so much more useful in the room with the paddles.
The Shining versus Halloween.
Oh,
this one's easy for me.
is it just Halloween 1 versus?
Yeah, I think we're just doing singular movies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then shockingly, I'm gonna go with The Shining.
You disappoint me so.
I had to. Now that remake with the dude from Wings was trash, but this one with Jack Nicholson, like I got so many one-liners from that movie. Yeah, they remade this with Rebecca De Mornay from Hand That Rocks the Cradle and the brothers from that show Wings, and it was horrible. The sci-fi people produced it.
Really?
Yep.
Theodore's just easy.
He said Wings. I remember Wings.
Yep. The brother with the longer hair played Jack Nicholson's role, and Rebecca De Mornay played what's the chick that played Olive Oil? She was Wendy in this, but she took over her role.
What was her name?
It was Wendy in the movie, but
no, I was trying to think of her name, and I lost it.
She played Olive Oil too in the Popeye movie.
With Robin Williams.
Shelley Duvall.
Yeah.
Shelley Duvall. There we go.
She passed this year, I think, or it was this year, last year.
Yep. Earlier this year.
No, it's Halloween for me. I actually don't like The Shining. Don't care for it as a movie. Michael Myers, the Boogeyman, The Shape, set such a precedent for the slasher genre. There's still some techniques that John Carpenter used in that first movie that no one can even come close to doing. I love his point of view shots. I think that, the movie inherently probably doesn't have as many creepy moments as The Shining does, but the suspense is done impeccably well.
I think the Shining takes it for me from the supernatural aspects. Wait, Paul, real funny. When we had the last girl up from Hereditary or from Heredity, and Road Dog said, or one of them said, "Be scared of little white girls." I think it was JoJo. I literally said that applies to those girls in The Shining, and then The Shining popped up.
Right, the twins.
The Shining was just like
Never a coincidence. It's never a coincidence.
As long as I don't see them later. Halloween was dope. What's crazy about Halloween is I think everybody knows it by now. That was a Bill Shatner from Star Trek mask.
Yes.
Yeah, I was about to ask. 20 points for whoever can tell me whose face that was. Snoke, happy Monday.
Love Halloween. The Shining was just like overall as a franchise, love Halloween minus maybe some of the Rob Zombie entries and the Season of the Witch, but The Shining just did it for me.
Look, man, today everyone's a savage.
Man, you going off. Go ahead.
Usually I fall asleep during chatter that matters, but not tonight.
Wow.
Why are you dishing on Season of the Witch?
It was dope. It's just that I was expecting some more Michael Myers and not them going down the path of the anthology. And then when I finally accepted, okay, it's going to be an anthology, they went right back to Michael Myers.
Yeah, because everyone dished on the third one expecting more Michael Myers.
Yeah, so it wasn't a good. As a standalone movie, it was cool.
And Michael stands the test of time. Like it's super recognizable.
Alan, you watch The Shining?
I've seen The Shining. I have not seen Halloween. So my vote goes to The Shining.
Yeah, Alan. You heard him.
So much.
You pansies heard him.
Bringing it back.
Yep.
Here's Johnny.
Yeah, I'd probably go. I don't know. Halloween, I think, is scarier than The Shining. Just because the jump scares and all that. No, Shining was just like he was a psycho, right? No,
He was possessed. He was possessed.
Yeah, there's a lot more.
is that what it was? Was he was
psychological
possessed?
aspects to The Shining? Yeah.
The whole hotel was like haunted with the imprints of the tragedies that happened.
Red Rum.
I thought he was
remember.
just. I can't remember. I mean, I was sort of young when I saw it, but I thought he was just.
No,
it was a psychological thriller where he was just.
Yeah.
It was more like Joker, how they start losing their mind.
Yeah, he
You know
lost
what I
his mind because he got possessed by what happened at the hotel. Like the same thing that him and his family went through. The previous caretakers of the hotel went through the exact same thing, and the little girls that you see, they had died in that hotel. The whole hotel was haunted, and it kind of took them over. And the longer they were there, the more its imprint kind of got on them.
Yeah, the sequel goes into a bit more of those spirits.
Oh yeah, I stopped at.
Yeah,
the
it's
first
okay.
one. I
Now,
never saw the sequel.
I don't think a lot of people realize that Doctor Sleep that came out 10 years ago.
What was it called? The Shining 2 or was it something?
Doctor
else?
Sleep.
No, Dr. Sleep.
Yeah, see, there's no way. Yeah, how? Wow.
Right. Yeah. So that goes. That one went into a little bit more detail on like all the spirits and stuff.
I'm gonna call it here. 22 votes, 55% to The Shining, 45% to Halloween.
Yeah. Vega, now you got to watch the remake, man.
No, I don't know.
It's pretty bad, but someone just said that Stephen King liked it better than the original.
Yeah, Glass Joe.
Look, I don't know. Stephen King probably writes some good books. I read one time, but I'm never too enthused with his stuff.
Except Carrie, right?
Bat says boob count was higher in Halloween.
Love Carrie.
Wow.
Hey, Bats has his priorities straight.
Like Zapped. Remember Zapped?
Zapped?
Yep.
The Ring versus Longlegs.
Oh.
Kenzie says the woman
Longlegs
that shot that movie with him is so messed up after it all from The Shining.
Yeah.
Longlegs came out this year, Matt.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it came out a few months ago. It had a very cryptic marketing campaign, and so it drew a lot of people's interest. It's a I don't want to spoil too much, but I'll say it's kind of like you've seen like Zodiac.
Nah,
it's like a police thriller, and it has satanic elements to it.
Tell me there's a line in it that says, who's your daddy?
Nicolas Cage is in there.
Yes, Nicolas Cage is unrecognizable in it.
I think I didn't watch Longlegs, but The Ring, I'll give it to The Ring
daddy.
because when she came from that when she came through that TV.
Yeah, that's an iconic scene. I've seen people do that cosplay at like Comic-Con. That shit's awesome.
So Vega's gonna kill me, but go ahead, Matt.
You ever see Fear Factor where they did a remake of The Ring, where they had the girl walk out of the TV in the studio?
Oh yeah,
it was Scare Tactics. It was Scare Tactics.
Scare Tactics. Bro,
yeah, Scare Tactics.
I remember when that movie came out, everybody was at stupid phone calls all the time, saying 7 days, 5.
So I don't like that genre of movie, like The Ring and The Grudge, and I saw them all, and I'll still see them all, but it's very artsy. I think it's very artsy, but it's just kind of bland.
Right.
Bland.
Yeah, it's like that Japanese supernatural horror, and it's always this curse.
Oh my god, man! Cap had myself, Gotham, Casual, and Cash watched this movie called. It was like a Japanese movie. It's called like the Gate or something. No, it was something, but it was terrible, man. It was terrible.
They said, "Give back my life."
Yeah, I haven't even saw Longlegs yet. I'm just not gonna vote because it's unfair. Because I was gonna give it to Longlegs over The Ring, but.
I'm going to give it to Longlegs over The Ring. I prefer that type of movie. Psychological horror.
Yeah.
I mean, the ring is much more I mean, long legs just came out, right? It hasn't had a chance to grow its legs. So the ring is much more iconic and all of that, but I'll watch long legs 3 more times before I watch the ring again.
I'm gonna watch it tonight.
Okay. Road Dog says if you're ever owned a VCR player, the ring it is. What's going on, Dennis? Good to see
Got
you.
one right here.
You ever watch the ring, Alan?
I haven't seen either of these, to be honest.
Good, don't. How about you, Vision?
Yeah, I actually seen the ring. It's cool. I think long as I might see it like tomorrow. I'm very curious about it.
I think yeah, I was gonna make a joke. Forget about it. All right, let's call it here. The ring takes it 78%.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people haven't even seen this long legs.
Is it streaming?
Bootleg.
Let me check my favorite app ever.
What's your favorite app?
Just Watch. You search anything and it'll tell you all of the services that it's currently on.
Wow.
And then you can save it to lists and stuff. No, not yet. It's only VOD or, illegal.
Next will be The Conjuring.
Conjuring.
The Conjuring, sorry. The Conjuring.
Fucking Canadians.
What did I say? The Conjuring?
The Conjuring.
Sorry, that was not normal. And versus Paranormal Activity.
Biggie, you go first because I got all. Don't piss me off, Biggie. You're already talking too much shit about the Yankees. So,
because neither one of these are my favorite, so you're probably about to curse me out. I might have to lean toward Paranormal Activity. I know everybody loves Annabelle, but neither one of these they didn't even get like a jump from these.
No. All right. Let me clear my throat.
Well, The Conjuring has a better universe, but you said standalone movie.
Yeah, we're just doing the I think it's just easier just to do the movie. All right, so The Conjuring is, first of all, Conjuring is my favorite horror movie, period. The first Conjuring movie. That
because it's based on a true story, kind of.
No. I think that does help sometimes with horror, but no, man, it just gets me. That hide and clap game got me. I really like when you take kind of innocent things and you just give it that creep factor to it. And I think the first Conjuring did that really well. Just the use of darkness, it was very suspenseful, kept me on my toes. Paranormal Activity, I will say this. I remember when Paranormal Activity came out, it had this entirely awesome marketing ploy. It was, a small indie movie. So you had to go to like paranormal, like they had their own website and you had to go, you had to vote for it to come to your city. It was only going to be released in cities that garnered enough votes. And then if the totality of votes came out to a certain number, then it would have a wide release. So it got everybody kind of involved and engaged, though the odds are it's probably going to get a wide release anyway. But it had this whole marketing thing. And then the trailers were not true trailers. It only ever showed you like night vision of the audience's reactions watching the movie. So you didn't have any real clue of what you were walking into. And it was effective. I will give you that. It scared the crap out of me when I went and saw it in theaters. But it's a one-trick pony, unfortunately. I think once you see something like that, you kind of get it all, you move on. Once you go back, it doesn't have staying power. I think The Conjuring has staying power and is just better in pretty much every aspect.
Okay.
That's fair.
Anyone else? We'll pull it.
He has so much passion behind that. So yeah, we
Yeah,
agree with him.
it was definitely fair. A fair synopsis.
It looks like The Conjuring took it with 65%.
So that's the one win I'm gonna get tonight. Fucking Yankees.
Again? They lost again?
They about to. It
Not
ain't
yet.
looking good.
Not yet.
It ain't looking good.
Kali, we do this, nothing. Light work.
Shut up, Vision. You ain't know.
I
I went back and watched the beginning of that last fucking Friday episode where everyone talking shit about I don't watch baseball. It's fucking boring. You're like, okay.
How dare y'all?
I'm gonna fucking clip that. Every time Vision says something out of line, shut up, Vision. No, I'm kidding.
You must play that all night.
Where's my yapping video? I found a yapping clip.
I got a clip. I found a clip before, but I found another one that I gotta use too.
I found one of Daphne Keene, who plays X-23 in the movies.
Okay.
She had an interview and she was talking about working with Channing Tatum, who was Gambit. And she uses that line about how he just keeps yapping. And I was like, I'm gonna save that.
You save it, yeah. If you have it, send it over. Next is Sinister versus the Chainsaw Massacre.
Chainsaw Massacre.
Ooh, Sinister.
Chainsaw
Wow,
Massacre. You just did Stand Power, Vega.
Second Toy Story reference. The scariest movie ever is Toy Story. I mean, imagine all those toys coming to life. Scary as shit. Wow.
Yeah, well,
it was called
Chuck Child's Play.
Child's Play. Puppet Master.
Dead Silence ish.
Demonic Toys.
Road Dog. Where's Gotham Cenobites? He should be here. He's usually like you, man, fast asleep. Oh
yeah, but he'd come on looking for fucking Hellraiser. Like, come on, we're talking about some real horror movies.
Yeah, we're talking about like I don't know.
Never mind.
No, you're right. Texas Chainsaw definitely has a lot more staying power.
Yeah.
But Sinister is fucking creepy as hell.
It's just no.
And creep for me, all in terms of getting my heart racing, it's that creep factor. Make me feel like I need to look to the side.
John is just no. I mean, Vega is just no. The symbiote. That's all. It's no.
What was this guy's name? It started with a B. I know he's like supposed to be like the boogeyman, I think.
Not that horrible Babadook.
Oh, I hated the
Babadook. The worst ever.
Yeah.
The one
Bagul, that's his name.
Yeah,
Bagul.
I gotta go with Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Sinister is cool for
this
like
really
watch.
But yeah.
But Texas Chainsaw Massacre, like at least every couple of years, you might not throw it on, but if you turn on the TV and it's on, you might sit there and watch it.
Yeah, I don't have to disrespect Hellraiser. People for years have already been doing that enough.
Chainsaw Massacre was based on Buffalo Bill, right?
It has very, 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 very loose based on anything.
Okay.
Damn. Yeah, this one is really hard. But I think actually scaring me in some way, it would be Sinister. I would probably prefer to watch Texas Chainsaw, particularly the 2003 or 2002 remake. But yeah.
What's going on, E-Man?
Texas is fucked up.
We need like some Hills Have Eyes and some. We got to do an old school one.
Well,
Hellraiser is, you're right. Hellraiser is classic, but classic does not always mean good.
I'll pull it here. 79% goes to the Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah.
Earned win.
All right. I think I want to say this is the last one on the docket. Odin's Beard. What's going on, brother? Happy Monday. All right, you guys ready?
Yep.
Here's the next one. Nightmare on Elm Street versus Insidious.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah, Elm Street.
Yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street. I like Insidious, but shit, Freddy. Freddy.
Yeah, I like Insidious too, but yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street all day.
Do you have a favorite?
All of them minus the New Nightmare.
Really? You don't like New Nightmare?
No, I like to. I mean, it had a dope concept, but No, I think I'll stick with the first one because I like when he pulled Nancy's mother through the opening in the front door.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. I would take number 3. Is that the one with the marionette with the tendons? I think
It is. It
is. Dream Warriors.
Yeah, Dream Warriors.
Love Dream Warriors.
Do you remember when he pulled his shirt up and all of those heads were
all
coming
like
in,
the faces and things
stuff?
on them? Yeah. Those movies just get more unhinged the more you go on.
I even liked Freddy versus Jason.
I liked Freddy versus Jason. Yeah. Like as a kid. I mean, I know not for you, but for me, I was a kid. And, that's like a dream come true.
Yep.
Like crossovers were such a rare thing back then.
Yep.
Oh, we got Matt back.
I feel like I could watch
Hold on,
Nightmare
Matt.
on Elm Street, like do a binge watch on the weekend or something.
Okay, I'll pull it here. 82% Nightmare on Elm Street.
Nice.
So
I need to know the 17% that dared to vote for Insidious over Freddy.
So it's young kids.
Yeah.
So we'll end it here with this. I'm going to continue this on our Facebook page and on our social media pages, and we'll have some fun throughout the week. We'll have It versus The Exorcist next. Let me get this removed. Then we'll have Hereditary versus The Shining, The Ring versus The Conjuring,
There you go, John.
The Chainsaw Massacre versus Nightmare on Elm Street. And then on Halloween, we'll see who takes them. So stay tuned to the social media, Facebook. I'll put it everywhere. It's Facebook, Instagram, and the YouTube page, and then we'll get the votes that way. But that was a nice little kickstart, nice warm up. Appreciate you doing that, Vision.
Almost. I'm in there.
Well, the Vision's watching a horror movie right now. That's a fucking...
No, I'm looking for flights right now. I'm trying to like.
You're looking for what?
Because I'm gonna order a statue too. So
Oh, wow.
Somebody gonna be walking.
Which one are you thinking of?
Say it again.
Which one are you thinking of?
Which airline? Was either United or
Oh, airline. You said you're getting
thought you said a
an
statue.
airline. I thought he said a statue.
Oh, statue wise, it all depends on these flights. What I mean, like,
Yeah.
we can,
And the list, right? The list, Vision.
Yo, get those.
the other day, I almost got the City Hunter. I was like, man, look at this. It's on Sideshow. I was like, man, it's right down the street. 350, 371 was shipping. I was like, man.
The list is expanded to
don't have a
every
list.
statue
There
ever
ain't no
made.
list. List is gone.
It's
Lists are out
expanded
the
to
door.
every statue ever printed. STL file, customs.
Save on the flights. You don't need the one that gives you water.
Yeah, for sure. That's all my girl.
The one, the flight where your knees are touching your chest.
Hey, you can book a flight on Spirit and have your own horror movie, man.
Like her and her friend would not get on that plane, right? I did not know the history of Spirit or the Frontier or something. So they were telling me about it. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, so have anybody died? It's like you make it. But yeah. About book that when these statues for sure come up missing.
Aspen wanted us to talk about something today. Hope you're doing Aspen. Well, Aspen, if you're watching the replay. But Queen Studios
is real.
Yeah, so Alan, Queen Studios was on Godlike with you guys this past Friday, which was awesome to see. You guys did an interview. So Aspen had mentioned the most important. He had watched the interview and gave you guys a shout out. He says the most important thing for him was about the Marvel license. A while back, I remember someone online saying Queen Studios may have lost the MCU license. At that point, not many collectors wanted to believe that, but it seems there was some truth to that after all. John told that as of now, they're renegotiating their licensing contract with Marvel, so it's unclear as to whether or not they will continue their 1/3 scale MCU line. That was huge news for me personally. They started with their Marvel quarter scale line. They showed Wanda, then she got pulled back. she was promised to be in their new 1/3 scale line. If they lose it again, I assume pieces that were already up for pre-order in production, for example, the Hulk, will be released. But that is the nail in the coffin then. So I do hope that they will keep having the license. I would really want to see the company succeed, and I want to see their Wanda. But to be honest, I also never really understand why they switched from quarter scale to 1/3 regarding where the economy is right now, going from fairly priced, small footprint, museum pose, quarter scale statues to a $5,000 third scale silicone moving Hulk. Hope this topic helps for tonight's show. What do you guys think about that? Do you think that there is a market for an Avengers line like this right now? In any scale, let alone quarter or third?
I think it's a market, especially for the third scale. What I don't think there's a market for is like doing them in silicone and charging $5,000, because that's like way out of budget for a lot of collectors. If they did them like regular polystone or in a regular price range, I think they would sell out, because there are plenty of people that are in the hobby that got into the hobby because they were MCU fans. And even though we've kind of moved on from those core Avengers, they still hold a lot of heart for a lot of people. So I think I think the scale is great. I think the characters are great. I just think deciding to go silicone and charging like $5K for them is outrageous, and I think it's bad business.
Fair enough.
That's a fair point.
If you get 6 of them, you're at $30K. Like who? That's
crazy.
adding a room to the house. You know what I mean? That's a new vehicle.
Jojo says Queen cancels too many pieces. They should stick to one-offs. I think that is almost the direction they're going into now. In the sense of like those larger pieces kind of more stand out, like that Dark Knight Armory, where you're going to see the Dark Knight Armory ever made again, right? Alan, how was the what stood out to you during that interview, and do you think that there's room for Marvel Avengers still after all these years?
Actually, I do. I know there was a lot of interest in that third scale Hulk. I know that it was all silicone, but it was kind of interesting because the head and the arms had a certain amount of posability to them. So that was kind of unique in the market. I don't, and I think only because the Hulk is, it's all silicone. I don't think the rest of the line necessarily was going to be like crazy priced like that, because if you just got a portrait that's silicone, it's not like a full body. So I don't think the pricing would be as crazy as it was for the Hulk. It wouldn't be it wouldn't be that expensive. I still think there's a lot of people. I mean, Jimmy in our group, he's on the fence with that Hulk, and I know that if they announced that they were doing more in that line, he would jump in on that, because he's a huge fan of that. And again, on the other side of the coin is the way the market is and the economy and everything else. I mean, do you even want to be spending $2,000 on each piece to complete a line? Mm-hmm. It's getting a little bit out of hand, and then of course then you got the shipping on top of that. That's a whole other issue.
Yeah.
I wish them the best of luck. And when it comes to licensing, they may want a quarter scale license, but it may not be available. Maybe all they can get is that third scale, and they'll take that rather than nothing.
But it will be interesting to see how far they go into that line.
Yeah, I mean, from what I've seen, a lot of companies have the same issue. Even Prime One, they get 2-3 characters into the line, and then all of a sudden, the ones that you thought you were going to get, they don't materialize.
Yeah.
So it's not just Queen; it's a lot of companies. I think the most consistent has been Sideshow as far as starting a line and getting close to completing it.
True.
I would agree. Unless it's Prime One in that Berserk line.
That's a good point, John. But that's a huge seller for them.
That's a big investment.
They do it so well. I really think Prime One does that Berserk line better than. Well, actually, there's many companies doing the Berserk line, but they really do a fantastic job with it. And I don't think another company would be able to compete with Prime One when it comes to that IP.
Jojo says, I canceled my Queen Optimus bust because they canceled their Megatron bust. Anyone else in regards to the Marvel, in regards to Aspen's topic and in regards to the Marvel license? I think, yeah, go ahead.
Super short. I guess I assume that something like the Avengers, from the MCU, was such a phenomenon, in pop culture that yes, they're always going to have this name recognition. There's going to be a certain level of desirability in a market for them. But I also just think about when you do price them that high and you create this type of collectible, who are you marketing to at this point? Especially for a company that I don't know how popular Queen Studios is. People know about Sideshow collectibles that aren't like us in the community. Like Sideshow does have some recognition. So when it comes to Queen Studios, I don't know how much recognition they have. And so I'm thinking of all right, the Avengers. A lot of collectors who have been in this hobby, they probably have some compilation of an Avengers lineup. And then you always have new collectors, supposedly, right? You always have, no, you do. You always have new collectors coming in to buy things. But new collectors, it's going to be really hard pressed to have new collectors come in and spend, like you guys were saying, $4,000 or $5,000 on a statue, like right off the bat. And that is the buy-in point for something that, yes, may be popular, but popularity also has to meet accessibility. And I don't think that Queen Studios is as accessible or is making these lines, or this one in particular, accessible to a lot of people, which really limits the population to whom they're going to be able to sell to. So if you're going to limit yourself to that point, then you're not going to necessarily be able to make the sales that you would need. And then I can understand why going back to the table and negotiating or renegotiating your license could happen for a number of reasons. It could be it could be that the license was expiring. Could also be that, we're spending this much, but nothing is selling. We need to go back and try and adjust what this contract was and see if we can't change things up. Could be a lot of things. I just don't think that they have the market to sell things at this extent and at such a slow crawl. That I forgot I forgot this Hulk even came out. I know we had all the discussion about the movable arms. I can't think of the word, but
articulation.
The articulation, but I forgot this thing came out.
Do you think they're trying to cater to or reach that kind of like upper echelon J&D? Like I'll drop $4,000 on a wax. No, I'm sorry, on a silicone figure. You think that maybe that's the crowd they're trying to go after, and then in that case, instead of doing like 100 ES, you're doing like 25, and you feel like you've made your money if you can move those 25.
They have to be. They can't. They're not catering to me.
True.
Right? They're not. They're not catering. Yeah, they have to be. But even J&D is selling hundreds.
Yeah.
Even J&D.
I think with J&D though, J&D is consistent.
Yeah.
The problem with Queen is Queen got eager very quick, and in the beginning, Queen was like on another level, right? They were showing off their pieces, and there was a lot of expectation from Queen, and they put a lot of product forward and said, well, we're going to do work on this, work on that. Their half scale, like Cap, was fantastic, and people were getting excited for the half scale line. That unfortunately didn't happen, and so the half scale collectors who were looking to get into the line were kind of like dumbfounded and been like, well, what the heck? We got the cap thinking that you're going to do the line. Then they pivoted. And they kept on pivoting. They went to quarter. They did their Loki. Now they're doing third. So it's kind of all over the place, which worries me with their Lord of the Rings, because the Lord of the Rings pieces they showed off at Wonderfest look pretty darn good, and I think would be a great competition against J&D depending on the price point. But the thing here now is J&D's gone on paper and it's given us a timeline and has said, hey, we're going to produce this at this time, and they've been consistent with that, and they've given us a timeline with that Lord of the Rings line as well. So it's with Queen Studios history, it's like, which path do you go down? If I wanted to get into Lord of the Rings, I think I'd trust more of the J&D route as opposed to Queen, just with their history.
Well, I gotta say,
a lot of pivoting.
So I want to see Queen do well because I think their busts are amazing. Like that Black Panther bust is probably the favorite thing in here right about now. But it's just like, if you were gonna go that route of like third scale silicone, ease us into it. Like, don't just drop a $5K Hulk. Give us like a $1,500 Scarlet Witch. Like, you know what I mean? Ease your customers into it before you just drop like a $5K statue, articulated statue.
Yeah, we'll see. Anyone else? Anything else you guys would like to see out of Queen? I know some people are showing that Wonderfest. You want to see a statue? Oh. Hey, the Terminator bust that came out, and it came out pretty darn good, I think.
Yeah.
I can't wait for that to get.
That looks really good.
That's one of my really can't wait kind of pieces. I hope it ships soon.
How much was that Hulk? 4,000, 5,000? They said.
Yeah.
39, right?
Yeah, I can't keep up with that.
$4,000 range.
That's just nah.
I can understand trying to spread out a little bit more, right? Potentially catch some new money, some new funds from different areas. You know, they've always been a little all over the place with their scales. They've done what? Life size, half, third, fourth, sixth, seventh, non-scale. But what I thought I was seeing was consistently their one-to-ones, whether busts or your full statues, was a big part of their identity as a company. And I'm just not seeing that anymore. I mean, particularly this year, and I know we can talk about this year being weird for a number of companies, but I feel like what I'd like to see is them really carve out and maintain that niche that they had. Yes, you can still add some other things. I'm not saying don't try to diversify your portfolio. That would be silly. But if you are doing something well, why go away from it? Unless, of course, there's some underlying things that I'm not privy to.
Alan, was there anything? Actually, before I go to Alan, Matt, would you want to see anything out of Queen? Is there anything on the Queen's list that interests you whatsoever from what Wonderfest or anything in general? They put up that nice Batman, that Dark Knight Returns Batman and Joker.
Yeah. Nah, I'm not. Queen's okay. You know, I have Queen Studios as, you know, a step above Sideshow as far as some stuff, but I think Sideshow puts out a lot more stuff for me. You know, when I saw the reveal of the Hulk, I was excited about it too, and you know, like I forgot it was coming out. I thought it was really cool and everything, but then I realized it was, when I first did it, I didn't realize it was silicone, right? I thought it was polystone, and then when I saw the whole thing, the reveal, I was like, oh, silicone, and I'm not into the silicone stuff, so I kind of really it lost me there. Everything Vega said earlier was just right on point, and it was well said, Vega. You know, who are they marketing and who are they going after with this line, this 1/3 line? And obviously it's the J&D people, right? I just don't know if, you know, there's a market, you know, for this in the statue world. It's limited, I think, especially now, given away the turn of the economy and the way things going, you know.
And how far we've moved from even the Avengers, that timeline in the Marvel universe. I think we lost Matt.
Yeah. No, but he made some good points in bringing up like where the economy is too, and like what you just said, right? We're removed from the Avengers. They're still popular, but there's always this good. There's always a sweet spot at some point. Like, all right, when we were in it, it's gonna sell. You're back. You're back. You were cooking too, Matt. You were cooking too.
Road Dog says Matt's like I'm good with customs.
I was talking to myself.
No, but we got the gist of what you were saying in regards to the economy. That's where we lost you.
That's right, Road Dog.
You hit the nail on the head. I will say this: I do still think there's a little bit of a market for this Avengers line, but for me personally, I'd want to see it in. You could do it in third scale. I wouldn't go silicone just because of the price point. $5,000 to get into a line is too much. But I think if they gave us the statues that you can create the diorama similar to what they're doing with the Batfleck or fake Batman, whatever you like to call them. But if they did that with that first Avengers film where you first get the team revealed, Black Widow, Hawkeye, Iron Man, Hulk, Thor, Captain America, and you gave us that lineup like that, which I don't think a company's done properly yet, I would be in for that.
Not at that scale.
Not at 1/3, quarter.
Iron
quarter
Studios did
1/10.
Yeah, they did the little circle up.
Yeah.
I need a
little bit bigger and more detailed.
Yeah. No, I got you.
Because the only way I have that set up, but it's Hot Toys. Sorry, Alan.
Yeah, that's all right. Listen, what do you call it? Legendary Beast. They're doing, and they are going to be putting out a bunch of Marvel pieces.
Yes.
And so we were talking again, their third scale. I think their price point is a lot more affordable. And, they're doing the same, they're not doing the Avengers line per se, but, they've got Captain America, Thor.
Oh, you could put
Black Panther.
Black Panther.
But, yeah, they're going to be doing that whole line. They're not necessarily from the movie, but, comic versions of those characters. I think they're going to be a lot more affordable than these Queen pieces.
Iron Man. Yeah, if you wanted to go comic, that's the way to go. One for sure, one guaranteed.
Yeah.
What's going on, D-Rock? Good to see you. Happy Monday.
And somebody in the chat mentioned longevity. Silicone versus polystone. You spend that much money on a piece.
Yeah, there's still a lot of question marks.
Yeah, exactly.
Like these big silicone pieces still new. It hasn't been. We haven't had like 20, 25 years to be like, I don't know. I haven't been in the game that long, but I assume these pieces can last a bit of time. But that silicone, we don't have really a lot of examples of. See, look, it's fine.
Yeah,
that's a lot of money to throw out there on a risk of, fill in the blank wherever that crap can go.
Mm-hmm.
Aspen, appreciate that topic. That was one that was good. And again, Alan, great interview on Friday that you guys had with John. Nice to get an update. Nice to get an update from them. They're kind of taking that step back, right? They were into it 2020, into it. Boom, show this, and this, and at least they were able as a company to recognize early enough that they needed to pump the brakes and pivot a few times to adjust the course of business, or else it could have been much worse.
Yeah,
it could have been much worse.
Yeah,
so
but
that's
they're all
good.
over the place, though. Like you said, though.
Yeah.
They're trying to find their identity. It seems like.
Hey, I give them credit to at least working with a bit because they're not at the point of XM. Right, it seems to be two quarterly shows that Queen's doing, and it seems to be a very niche product, a handful of product that they want to do a year. And they don't forget they have the branch out of InArt, so they're working on that as well. The InArt 1/6 figures and now the 1/12 line. So they're kind of getting the wheels rolling and trying to figure themselves out. But it speaks for itself in the product. You see that T2 bust that they just put forward, and it's your collectors are getting them in hand, and they look like the prototypes. Like they look fantastic. So
Yeah, I think they really knocked that one out of the park. They did a great job on that Alita bust as well.
correct. Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh, they did that. Oh yeah. Oh, that was
Yeah.
See, again, you just kind of forget.
See, that's what happens when you watch horror movies in the 70s.
But no, you guys, I think everyone who kind of cited, they still need to find themselves brings up a good point. I forget that this company is like fresh. Like, what are they, like 7 years old?
They're pretty fresh.
Like, I forget that. So, hopefully, hopefully they find it before.
Yeah, but how old is J&D?
They're even. I want to say they're
even fresher, right?
They're fresher.
They're even fresher. Yeah.
Yeah. I think
so they might be looking around like, oh, we got to keep up with these guys. They're fresh out of the box, and now we got to do something that they're doing.
That's true.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Cypher says 4 years.
Wow.
Speaking of that, let's switch to this because I actually wanted to give them a shout out today. We were supposed to do it Friday. We didn't get a chance to because it was a heavy show. But this Superman, this J&D Superman is, to me, is absolutely stunning. Collectors are getting them in hand. I cannot fathom that outfit is sculpted.
Yeah.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
I thought it was mixed media.
Oh, I thought it was media. Oh, that looks fantastic.
The cape is mixed media. Other than that, it's freaking sculpted.
It's all
Wait a minute. What about was that J&D?
This is J&D.
Is it silicone? The face and stuff? The hands?
The face is silicone. Hands are silicone. The hair is what do you call it? Rooted hair.
Rooted.
Everything, brother.
Glass eyes.
But the body and suit is sculpted.
The suit is sculpted.
It's making me want the Indiana Jones pieces more and more.
It's pretty good.
And trust me, examine it. Someone told me it was sculpted, and I'm like, there's no way in hell. And I spoke to someone who actually owns it, and he confirmed that the outfit is sculpted.
Look at the pants on Clark. Look at Clark's pants, man. Like at the lower where the creases are at the bottom, and the folds in the man. That's amazing.
No, I'm not sure. I don't know about Clark Kent. I think that might be mixed
media.
That one's mixed media. We're talking about this, the Superman.
Superman. Okay. They're both dope.
I think the Clark Kent's mixed. I don't even know anymore. But I think that if Clark Kent is sculpted too, forget about it.
Because I never would have believed that the Superman was sculpted until you just said someone in here and verified it.
We got our guy Fred. He got his, and a few people on the J&D site.
Yeah, well, it says it.
Wow. It says it.
It says we decided to express the outfit by 3D modeling and painting instead of using fabric.
Does it say that on the Clark Kent?
Hold on, I got to go to it.
If you could find that out, because this pair, this is wild. This is wild.
If I hit the lottery, I would get these two and the Indiana Jones and Sean Connery.
Yeah, send your boy Vision one too, since we rich.
Yeah, we rich. Everybody get a statue. I'll be like, Oprah, you get a statue.
You have this coming, D-Rock, right?
Yep. Yeah, I got
rich. Put him up.
D-Rock is
not both, just one. Just half, man. Half rich. How about that?
I can't wait to see it.
What did you get? Just the Superman?
I just got the Superman, yeah.
I'm on the fence. I keep looking at it. I'm like, I just can't. I can't make the decision. So somebody's got to push me over the edge.
I feel like if I got one, I would force myself to probably get both of them, the Superman and the Clark. But they're both amazing.
Look at that face.
Yeah, if I got this, then I want the Batman. Then next thing you know, Indiana Jones, and next thing you know, I'm living on the street.
Look at the suit, guys. How the hell, man?
It's pretty cool.
To the point of the stitching on the wrist.
Yep.
They don't acknowledge anything specific in regards to Clark Kent.
I'll tell you what.
Thanks
When
for
I
checking.
get
It's
mine,
fabric.
we'll do a live unboxing so we can.
Hell yeah, that would be
Oh,
awesome.
yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah.
please.
When is this supposed to? When are you supposed to?
He spec is saying it's shipping in November. So
Oh hell yeah.
like
That's
mid
that's in a couple days.
yeah.
So,
we'll
March.
see when it actually gets here. Yeah.
Damn.
I'm thinking I'll have it in hand.
You got time
He's
tonight, huh?
talking spec jargon.
I didn't mean it like that. I mean,
Yes,
Oh,
you
yeah,
did.
okay. Yes, you did.
I'm just happy D-Rock's getting it whenever it
That's-
comes. I'm happy he's getting it.
No, but yeah, man, I can't. Oh, if you want to unbox it live, I'm down. That's awesome.
St.
Yeah,
Patty's
for
Day
sure.
unboxing.
It's my first J&D piece. And, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you gonna
Yeah.
be putting him behind glass?
I don't know. I mean, I guess I have to, right? Is that what
I
everybody
think
says?
these
We
ones
have
you
to?
should. Yeah, I think this
Yeah.
one you should.
You gonna get it? You gonna get the
You got no
temperature
kids running
controls?
around, maybe.
Look at that, man.
Temperature. I don't know.
Man, the double pack look good. Alan,
Double
does.
pack is
It
crazy, man.
link right now, Alan.
Even
Maybe
that
I'll just
Wonder
moist-
Woman.
Maybe I'll just moisturize twice a day and then not do all the other crap.
You gotta get a little.
It's Fritz.
You gotta get a little miniature comb.
Yeah,
Do the
that's what I'm
hair.
gonna do.
That's a nice
Yeah.
shot right here.
I hope the hair's already done.
I might have to get that Superman.
Man, Cypher
That's
said
all
he
right.
has.
He'll come do it for you.
Cypher said he has 8 J&D pieces. Man, that's the money right there.
It's fine to do that.
That's pretty.
Damn,
That's
Cypher.
almost all of them.
Wow.
Cypher secretly the what's that guy's name? Ronnie Stark. Look at the whole
Man.
lineup. Awesome, Cypher. Man, damn.
Yeah.
If you have any
Yeah.
photos, send me some photos. We'd love to see your setup.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
it's
awesome.
like I'm not a big movie collector. I'm like not a movie collector at all, really. But there's a couple of pieces I just had to have. So, 89 Batman and this are gonna be like part of my media setup. So
And this is why I'm waiting, and I haven't pulled the trigger on the 89 from Prime 1 yet, because
yeah,
if J&D does an 89 to this caliber, holy mac.
If I had the space
Yeah, I know,
and
right?
the money, I would give both of them, the Clark and the Superman. The who makes that Linda Carter Wonder Woman? Is that Prime 1?
Prime 1,
Yeah.
yeah.
That
Prime
Prime 1, and then
That's
I would get who makes the Adam West Batman? Is
Sideshow, was it? Sideshow?
Sideshow?
that one?
Yeah, I would get those and just line them
I
up.
can't remember now. I can't remember. I know which one you're talking about. Is it the one where he's punching up in the air?
Yes, yes.
That looks badass.
That's a
piece, yeah.
premium format, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a premium format. So sideshow.
yeah.
you
This
think
is a beautiful
J&D might
setup.
do a Batman? Might do an 89?
Oh, I've heard they will.
Oh, well then I just won't do the Prime 1 at all.
Well, don't cancel because it's
Yes.
hearsay, right? Because
I'm not going to cancel it. I'm just saying, like, as soon as I hear, and as soon as I see like the test image or whatever, or like a
yeah, the
You know,
problem is they gave us
it's
that
coming
list.
soon or whatever.
They gave us the
Yeah.
list of product, and they said they're doing Batfleck. So I wish that
Yeah, that's-
Batfleck was a Keaton.
Yeah, for
I
real.
just, I just
Okay.
ordered the Keaton Batman, the Prime 1 version of
Yeah.
it a couple weeks ago from Comic Concepts had it.
Mhm.
Otherwise, it was waitlisted everywhere else or sold out.
Well,
You
I've had it
grabbed it?
ordered since the beginning.
When is that supposed to ship?
It's in the
Soon.
process of shipping now. Yeah,
Oh wow.
Yeah.
yeah.
And
For
if
me,
if J&D does a better version, then I'll sell the one I've got. Get the J&D.
yeah, for me, it's
Yeah.
just because of what that character means to me. It'll be half scale Prime or J&D. Just wait and see.
Yeah.
Now.
Man, that's so hard because when they came out with that half scale, I was like, if I get that, it won't match the Superman now. Then I have to change everything up from like what I
Yeah.
had envisioned. It's
Yeah.
like I need the scales to match.
Yep.
But I ordered it through a slow distributor, so it would probably be mid next year before I get it either way. So
Oof.
maybe something comes out before then.
Don't
You know
say
what I
that
mean?
word.
40% deposit.
Not that one, a different one, even slower.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got the $4 shipping rate, huh?
Hey man,
Oh man.
Savages tonight. Holy shit! Matt's like, Matt was on the ball there. Yeah. Anyways, okay, cool. So yeah, I think J&D to take that feedback back to the drawing board and tweak it the way they did. Very smart.
Yeah.
And to stay hush hush, like they snuck it, they put it into their description, but they let the piece come out and they didn't really go out and say it's sculpted. And then you start hearing collectors saying, no, it's sculpted. It's like, what? I can't believe that's sculpted.
Right. You get the natural wow rather than having to build it up and kind of make it feel a bit superficial.
That's it.
It's well, they maybe figure it out. Sculpted lasts a lot longer.
That's true too. That's true too. Then moths eventually get to the clothing.
You know what I mean? Exactly. Or the clothing with the silicone may not quite go together.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's a good point.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because this is the first piece they're doing that with, right?
Yeah, well,
I think this is the first one.
Maybe J&D did some R&D and found out.
Well,
wow.
Actually, the
Matt's on the game today. Yeah, Matt's like,
you son of a bitch.
Matt's
the Cavill Superman that I just got from J&D. That's all sculpted.
Oh, is that suit sculpted too? Oh,
yeah,
wow.
That suit is sculpted. Yeah, they're all sculpted except for the cape.
Oh, wow. I thought that was fabric too, or mixed media at least.
Is he in a black suit, Cavill?
He can be.
Okay.
Both.
They made both. Yeah.
It's tied all together with this week's scavenger hunt by Vega, posted in the Facebook group. This week we asked for something unique to your collection, something unpopular, and then the third one was no one cared who I was until I put on the mask. Kicking it off, we got Theo with he gave us 2 this week. Unique, which is the Batmobile. I don't know which Batmobile this is though. I haven't seen this, but
Anime series, I think.
No, animated, yeah, but I don't know what brand. Like it almost looks like the Hot Wheels one.
Looks like it opens up, almost.
But it looks like if you hit it, it opens up. Yeah, so I don't. That's pretty cool. But that's his unique, and then the mask, is the Hush Bat, Prime 1 Batman.
Yeah.
But it'd be interesting to find out that Batmobile does. That's pretty cool. Appreciate you, Theo. We got our guy Delvis. Unique to the collection is Batman number 140 cover, the 1-to-1 art print. That matches. Very nice.
Got every version of it.
That's it. He's got for 2 unpopular is the J&D Heath Ledger Joker. That's a good one. And then we have what looks to be the Sideshow Daredevil as the mask representation. That's a nice piece as well.
Yep.
Was that? What was Daniel Bell's first piece with Sideshow? Was it the Daredevil?
Was it the Daredevil or was it? I can't remember what the first one is. We'll look into that. Not the Silver Surfer for sure, but
Colossus was early.
Hulk, Gladiator Hulk.
Gladiator Hulk, maybe.
Too.
Yeah, they're all from back then.
Yeah.
Breaker Brimstone. Okay, he's been around.
He's been sculpting. Yeah.
He's been sculpting. Yeah.
Appreciate you, Delvis. For our guy D-Rock, I'd say unique to his collection was this homemade Superman emblem.
Does that light up, D-Rock?
Stained glass.
Well, it's stained glass, so you can backlight it.
Oh, that's cool.
Like that stained glass. That's so cool.
That is nice.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Homemade,
Thank my wife for
awesome.
that. She does stained glass now. So
Fantastic job. And then you gave us 2 others. I would say the Gladiator would be the not Gladiator. Galactus would be the
Galactic.
Unpopular. Unpopular.
Yeah,
because it's custom.
Well, it was a custom, and
the paint and stuff. There was a lot.
There was an issue with the company in general, I think, and so they all didn't get sold and all that kind of stuff. So I couldn't find anything else that was unpopular. So
Yeah, the unpopular one threw me for a loop as well. So
Yeah.
awesome. And then Bane.
I mean, Galactus
Sideshow
isn't the
Bane.
most popular character, so how about that? Compared to
Right.
like Batman and Superman and stuff.
Fair enough.
Wolverine.
God, I love this Bane.
This
Yep.
is the Daniel Bell sideshow. Daniel Bell Bane. As
And it
your,
fit perfectly with the prompt.
mass representation perfectly.
I think I switched the masks probably every other month.
Yeah. That is one.
They're both so
both
good.
options are so good.
Yeah.
One day.
What's funny was when I first got it, I only used the other portrait for probably 2 or 3 months.
Mhm.
And then I put this one on and I was like, why the hell did I never put this portrait on? Am I crazy? Because it looked so good once it was on. And I was like, damn. And it's more like classic.
Right.
like
Yeah,
Batman
the bigger
looked like
eyes and all
originally. Yeah. Yeah.
That's
They're
nice.
both good. Yeah.
What's going on, Nurturery? Good to see you. The Batman is all sculpted
Speaking of
That's
Daniel
Bob.
Bell,
for J&D. Nice. What's up?
All comes full circle.
yeah.
Hell yeah. Kenzie says, she says, I was gonna say Bane as well. Yeah. Well, it's a Bane line, right? I think my photo, I
Yeah.
haven't took Bane because it's from. At first, I was like, I don't know why I was thinking Joker, but it's from Rises, right? It was.
Yeah. No one cared who I was till I put on the mask.
Wow.
There's no Sean Connery in there though.
A little bit.
That was a part of the inspiration. That's how you do it.
A little bit.
Now say Trebek.
I just
For
watched
Vega,
Highlander recently, and it was all I can think of when y'all say Sean Connery is McLeod. It just keeps that's like Arnold, I'd say, right? But he says McLeod in that like a lot.
for
Can't wait for
Vega,
that movie to come out.
what's it called? What movie is it?
Highlander.
Highlander?
What Henry Cavill?
Henry Cavill.
Cavill's doing,
Okay.
Yeah, doing a remake.
Yeah.
What isn't he going to
doing a
be?
remake.
For Vega, it looks like for to his collection is going to be the nameplates you made.
Those are nice.
Really nice.
Yep.
Yeah.
You got to show.
Wait,
you
you
gotta,
print those and put them behind the?
you got to teach us how you did that.
That's
Yeah.
very creative. I like
It's just
that.
it's printed and then put into an acrylic like photo frame.
Wow.
It's magnetized 2 sides. So they
Cool.
just click together.
Yeah, you got to show us. I like that. For unpopular, was it this Colossus piece?
Mhm.
Why unpopular? It's a nice piece.
Because once the XM Colossus came out, all I heard was how much better it was.
Okay. Okay.
Who made
Fair
that one?
enough.
Sideshow.
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 Did you hear about XM was better though?
See what I'm saying?
Gotta go custom, baby. Gotta go custom, baby. Gotta go custom.
When you show me a good custom Colossus, because all the ones I've seen are pretty crap, then I'll
Wow.
consider it.
Wow.
Really?
Look at that.
Yeah, I don't really like him. I don't like too much with Colossus. I like him being kind of a silent, brooding.
Have you seen the
power
recent
type.
one? You seen the recent one that came out?
Yeah, the farmer boy outfit. I'm good.
The wife beater? Yeah.
Yeah, the base looks great. The rest of it just doesn't fit my idea of Colossus.
You
It's
want the
2024,
suit.
Matt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2024, Matt. You can't say that anymore. No, I'm kidding.
Wife beater.
Oh, well, she fought back. You see how the scratch?
What do you call
She
him?
fought me. That was amazing. She fought me back. That was good. That was the best recovery I've ever heard. That was so good. Oh, that was so good.
Oh shit.
And then lastly, for the mass representation, it's Wolverine. I thought that was going to be the unpopular version because those teeth. God damn. Knight, what's going on, brother? But this is a Sideshow PF?
Mm-hmm. Astonishing suit
Yeah.
on the Sentinel hand.
Classic piece. Sweet. Our guy Bill got that XM Rogue plaque signed. So that's exclusive to his collection, which is really awesome.
Yeah.
I'm going to say on this one, unpopular is the bat fleck he has there.
No.
I don't
Yeah.
think that's supposed to be the
Stop
case, but
Knocked
I
off.
think it's the case. No?
you think so?
I think it's the case.
Not
I
at
think-
all.
Yeah, because then masked, will be the Lando Calrissian. No,
That's fair. He did focus on the mask on the Lando.
Yeah.
True.
And he knows how unpopular Batfleck is. So
Trash.
He
Shout
did
out
that
to
just.
Bill.
He did that just for you. He's trying to earn his brownie points back.
Yep. Shout out to Bill on this one. I appreciate this one big time. And then we got our guy Alan. From Torres Studios.
Love this piece.
The unique to his collection, Memphis.
Yeah, Memphis.
Yep, beautiful piece, front and back.
He had to educate me on it. I had never saw this statue before.
Like a bee or
beetle.
She's a scarab beetle.
Mm-hmm.
So is this in your 21 over room too? Because it seemed like you about that life too.
Yeah, she's an Egyptian goddess.
So remember those beetles from the Mummy that climb into your skin?
I think my chances are right now. Climb in, baby girl, climb in.
This is a game from the game, right?
No, this isn't. This is Caleb Nefson sculpted 3 different characters. The first one was like a Medusa character. This was the second one in the series, and the third one is called Tsunami, and that's a octopus / female character. The line is called Queens of Oblivion.
Okay, Queens of Oblivion. Okay, perfect.
Yeah, and super limited. Like this one is number 11 of 85. And I believe the Tsunami, they're only making 75 of them.
And if I'm not mistaken, this is for sale right now. You're selling it from the collection?
No.
Oh, it was worth a shot. Worth a shot.
That was a good one though. Yeah.
I mean, I'm looking these up. Queens of Oblivion. The octopus one is dope.
Yeah, that one I've got that one on pre-order as well.
You have the Medusa?
I don't.
Oh, incomplete.
I know.
But he had the ARH Medusa, man. That
he doesn't have it yet.
That was my grill.
He doesn't have it yet. It's coming.
Wait, where's this? I'm trying to find the.
But thank you for sharing.
Spec has the octopus one.
Yeah.
Does it? Okay. Because I didn't know if, because obviously Medusa is based in folklore and stuff, and then this one is based off the Egyptian god. So I didn't know if the other one was based on some. Oh, that's sick. All right, you can keep going, John.
I'm not sure. If I'm not mistaken, I think these are just Caleb's his own imagination, but I'm not sure. This might be based off some kind of an Egyptian god or goddess.
No, I just know the name. The name is an Egyptian goddess.
Okay.
Slowly, I love doing these scavenger hunts because slowly we're getting Alan to take pictures of his statues, and they're looking amazing. Every week,
it was all a long play. It was a long.
If you look at my house, I have a wall with just pinned pictures of Alan's collection. We're putting it together. We're trying to detective work, but it's looking flipping awesome.
John has a murder board.
It's like a murder board.
The third bathroom to your left.
Oh, that's funny.
But this looks really good. Thanks for sharing, man.
Yep.
Even the translucency they did on that wing is wild.
Yeah, I was surprised. It really came out good.
Hoping Sideshow can do that.
We'll see.
Pull this off, please.
Next, this was mine. To my what was it? To my collection.
Unique
to my collection. My Hot Toys DeLorean.
Cool.
More so unique because under the hood, I got it signed by Christopher Lloyd and Michael J. Fox.
Oh, what? Pop the hood, man! Pop the hood.
Yeah.
I got a picture somewhere, but no, she's away from light. Don't want any damage to the ink. You know how it is. Nicely protected.
Oh, that's
in your house. I'm done. What room is this one in? If I could tell a friend.
Funny. Signed by both of them. That was a fun experience. But hell yeah.
Wow, that's a keeper.
Unpopular on the left. Unpopular on the left. I did the Batman black and white. I'm getting into them.
That. I love that Batman black and white. What?
I don't think they're as popular as they should be. But I actually picked one up today. Like a local guy was selling it. He's a collector too, so we met up and I picked one up. But yeah, I think they deserve a lot more love.
Yeah, I love
they get for sure. Yeah. So I have a whole handful in the boxes. I picked them all throughout the year. I like to collect them for the kiddo, and I just haven't unboxed them. So I think I'm going to do an unboxing episode this week and just unbox them all live or something like that.
Cool.
And then for your mask,
I had one with.
Which one?
The one where you sit down on the throne or sitting down.
Oh, that's a nice one. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
That's a nice one. Yeah. I know exactly what you're saying. And then for my mask, it's the Bane, the Prime 1, Bane versus Batman.
Oh, also on point with D-Rock.
Yes, sir. There you go. Another week. You put up a good post as well in regards to the Joker, but I'll save it for Club. I had it prepped, but I think just with time and everything, about we've had so many variations of Joker, licensed Jokers. Which one is your favorite? We had a whole bunch of guys share pictures and comments. So
yeah, I did do that.
I'll do that. We'll do that Friday, as well as Leo from Instagram has a topic he wants us to cover as well. So we'll do that Friday. I wish Halloween was on Friday, but it's Thursday, so we kind of did a little bit of a Halloween event tonight, and then slowly throughout the week we'll continue the festivities. We're going to be doing our giveaway as well, thanks to Paul for the Hot Toys C3PO, and I'm just getting everything together for that. That's going to be this week. I think we're going to do it on Friday for Club. And I'm going to try to do something special where I'm going to see if I can go back and organize it properly. But we have a few entries. I'm going to make posts in the Facebook group throughout the week, and everybody that responds to the posts is going to get an entry. But not only that, throughout the whole month of October, all our live shows, anybody who participated in the live chat, I'm going to get you into the giveaway, to the wheel. Even if you showed up every Friday, every Monday, that's 4 entries or whatever. So we'll calculate that and try to get that done, just as a little thank you. And again, a huge shout out to Paul for offering that as a giveaway.
Nice.
That's it. And then November 1st is Friday. Boy, we have to start with the statue awards, man. That's around the corner. So that's going to be a ton of prep.
Boo.
A ton of prep. We're going to have fun with that. I'm thinking of having it for the end of December, right before the beginning of the year, because realistically, the companies tie everything up by December. Everything's pretty quiet. So we'll see if we do it for the end of December. And Vegas helped out tremendously with that side of the stuff. So looking forward to getting that together. And then lastly is the showcase, the Prime 1 Showcase Part 2. That's any day now. They're saying it's going to be possibly this week or next week, right? They said the first week of November, so stay tuned. Hopefully they're going to do it on the Friday again. We're going to do our watch party as always. And you know, you guys everyone's invited, but we always have a blast. No matter what they show, anime, whatever, we kick back, relax, have a few drinks, and just have a good time amongst friends. But I think this Part 2 is going to be a lot better than the Part 1 we just had. So keep your ears and eyes open for that. The second I find out, we'll get that posted and planned for you guys. And that's it in regards to shows like that. I got bringing back Speaker's Corner. So our next guy for episode 6 is our guy Kenzilla. That's going to drop tonight after the show. But for the first 12 hours, it's for members only. So only the members will get access to it first, and then it'll go live public for everyone. And that's it, guys. So I'm trying to knock away some stuff on the channel, some hard work for you guys so we can all enjoy. And looking forward to the new year. I can't believe how fast this year went. I can't believe we're talking about year end already. Went to the store. Christmas decorations, Alan. How much money? Yeah. And what's crazy is
I can't believe how much money. You know, that's what we need to do. Everybody go back and look. How much money did you spend this year on statues?
That would be good for Vision. Vision would be up Shit's Creek without a paddle.
That's why we're doing a family trip. You know, you got to kiss some ass sometimes. You got to just balance.
You got to pay your dues.
Yeah.
But besides what Alan is saying, always remember to collect responsibly. Fine print. But Vision, tell me about it. Vision, Alan, Matt, Piggy, Vega, and D-Rock. Great to have you guys on. Always good to hang out on a Monday. Everyone who watched live and who's watching the replay, appreciate you guys stopping by and supporting the channel. Hit that like and subscribe button if you enjoy the content. And that's it. Actually, one other thing. For our movie. You want to watch a movie? Watch a movie. It's called A Man Called Otto with Tom Hanks. Watch that movie, man. Watch that movie. It'll change your life, that movie. The perspective of what's important in life will be changed. Watch it. 2022, I was shocked I missed that movie. That's a movie worth watching. Just have a clean Xbox next to you. All right. Anything else, guys? We're good to go? We're good to go.
Yep.
We will see you throughout the week on some of the shows. But most importantly, Friday on Club. All the best, guys. Stay safe. And always remember to collect responsibly. Take care.
Yeah. Peace.
Take care.